Hey everybody, I know I should have warned y'all beforehand, but y'all was coming out. But hey everybody, happy um Small Business Saturday. Happy Soulful Saturday. It is your girl Lauren Mathis Cornish from Story Mobile Winery. If you're new to me, let me introduce myself to you all. My name is Lauren Mathis Cornish. I'm the owner of Story Mobile Winery. I'm a serial entrepreneur in the now Baltimore, but DMV Baltimore area. And over here, we talk all things wine, health and wellness, Black history, um, sprinkle of fashion, and all of those good things. And also, I took you on a journey of me running my business and me starting my business. So, I am a wine distributor, a winemaker, I'm an online wine store owner, a mobile winery, and also a backyard winery owner as well. And we do private wine tasting, also brunches, um, many different events of tea and sparkling wine, events, also 90s R&B movie night, karaoke. We're going to be adding family reunion, winemaking, candle making. I'm sorry, winemaking classes, wine and candle, wine tips candle making classes, paint and sip, so many. Oh, luxury garden style picnics, we do it all. And so, like I said, we just have an amazing time over here. So, recently, if you all have been following, me and my family, we are excited to announce that we have moved, um, and we have moved to Northwest Baltimore. So we are actually right on the border of the county and also the city. We are past St. Agnes um, and Wilkes Avenue. You all, well, those who do know me, I know that I lived in Baltimore 23 years ago. Yeah, 23 years ago. With with my ex, actually Darius was, it's actually Darius is from Baltimore actually, my oldest son. And he was born, well, he was created here. He was um, he was not born here. It was a whole situation where my ex-husband, he was Muslim, and he didn't want, and also family and some other things that was going on in our marriage at the time. He was born in D.C. Okay, and so, but he came back up here 2 weeks later after his, first week checkup, and we lived up in West Baltimore until um, me and my ex we separated. Okay, so yeah, so we live in Northwest Baltimore, and we are in between Townsend and also Mondawmin Mall. Okay, so we are in I love the location that we are in. We're right in the midst of everything. Everything is accessible for where we are. And it's really a good time. And so I showed you all our home. It is a beautiful Victorian style home and that I am just, well, we have really, as a whole, as a family, have fallen in love with. I um, gave a little glimpse of what it looks like in the inside. I showed you all on the reel. And also, I posted a video about, well, in the beginning, I posted a video showing you all where we moved and talked about the opening of our backyard winery. So, as you all know, when I started my business, I started as a backyard winery in home winery in my backyard, and we moved. And for a year, we were strictly mobile. And during that year, it was a slow season of the year. Um, Due to us moving, trying to find our bearings, that also me looking for a new space and all of those things. And also dealing with my husband's health and mine too. We slowed down a bit last year. And then God blessed us with this house. Um, it was just, like I said, it was nothing but God in the midst of this situation of getting this house. And we are so excited. So Love Story Mobile Winery actually is kicking off our spring and summer season this month. As you all know, we are partnering with Catville Social at the Mall of Columbia and Columbia Mall, and we are partnering with them. And I believe once or twice a month we will be doing wine tasting experiences and events and different things at Catville Social. Now, for some of you who are not familiar with Catville Social, which you all should be, Catville Social is it is a it is a bar. It is a beer, wine, and and slushy um, alcohol bar that is inside of the Mall of Columbia, right in the food court. And so we are partnering with them and doing many different events. And so we are excited that we are actually our first event and launch with them is May 17th, and it is going to be from 2 to 6 p.m. And I have already started circling the flyers and all of those good things. And actually, this weekend we are heading back on track. Um, because, like I said, we've been so focused on moving. Um, yeah. So we are heading back on track. We're going to be getting the Eventbrite app. Also, we'll be posting the Cash App and bills for you all to RSVP. At a great time. Okay. We would love for this is open to the public, but we would love for people to. We would prefer for people to RSVP. Okay. So we can get a full head count, right? Just a base head count of what we're going to be working with. Okay. So, but like I said, yeah, we're going to be there at least one weekend out of the month so far. And because we are going to be, of course, at least 3 times a weekend, we will be here. Well, 3 weekends out of the month, we will be here. We're planning on, but also rotating one day out of, well, 3 weeks out of the month, we will be open. So we are talking about okay, so one week in a month we will be at Catville Social. So that will be, and that could be either a Friday or a Saturday, and we also have included Fridays as well. Like I said, just depending on how we're going to rotate it. But here it's going to be um, at least 3 Fridays, 3 Sundays, or well, it's all going to add up to 3 Fridays. The entire weekend. So basically, 3 Fridays, 3 Sundays, 3 Saturdays, 3 Sundays, and we're also going to be adding in a Wine Down Wednesday, and that will be during the summertime. And I believe we're going to be doing Wine Down Wednesday starting out maybe once a month. We're going to figure it all out, but yeah. So like I said, once a month starting, it's going to be Wine Down Wednesdays. Then 3 times a month, it's going to be Fridays. 3 times a month, it's going to be Saturdays. 3 times a month, it's going to be Sundays. Okay. And so we will be posting. I'm actually going to get a board showing how many days we're going to be open a week and all of those things. So that is that. But I wanted to show you all, just give you all a glimpse for everyone who has not seen the reels, seeing how big the yard is, and also the vision that we have. So the day that we are actually planning on opening the Backyard Winery is the weekend of, so far we have on the books, we have June 27th and June 28th. Then we will be open we will be open the first week of July. So that's going to be July 2nd, July 3rd, and July 4th. Okay? And so, and yes, we are planning on doing um, something dealing with, um, 4th of July. Okay? Um, the reason to why, okay, so, and behind the fact that we are a black-owned winery, I know people are saying, what are we doing um, for Juneteenth? Juneteenth, we are actually open. Juneteenth, we are going to be at the Taste of the DMV Festival. So that entire weekend, so that will be the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. We will be at the M&T Bank Stadium, Raven Stadium, and we will be the winery that is there, and we will be located inside of the beer garden. Okay, so we are just excitedly waiting on that. All right, so you will see us there. So that is why we're not going to be open here at the winery on Juneteenth. However, on June, like I said, June 2nd, no, July 2nd, July 3rd, and July 4th, we will be opening here and we will be doing something, and we will be honoring our ancestors on that day. Okay. Um, I have so many plans for the winery and how things are going to be happening and how I'm going to be kicking it off, such as I am going to be, like I said, we're going to be implementing paint and sips. As you all seen, we did that before. So paint and sips. Also, we're going to be doing couples event, date night, a date night wine tasting, girlfriend wine tasting. We're going to be um, doing genealogy, wine, what is, I call it dining with the ancestors. I've been planning on this for a long time. We're still going to be going the route that I have been planning it. As you all know, we're going to be traveling all around the area and highlighting Black-owned sacred spaces and meeting with other historical groups and historical society and having wine tasting. It's like finding your roots, meet coming to the table, meet a wine tasting, meet a family reunion. Okay, and so we are planning all of that, but we will be having like little historical groups that can come together and have wine tastings, coming to the table experience for dining with the ancestors experience here. Also, meditation mimosas. We have the perfect yardage space for that. Also, I really want to do a black farmers market here. As you all know, I'm a girl who loves her a good farm. I'm a city girl from DC who loves her a good farm. But I also, have that little country feel to me. And so, I want to bring together black-owned farm stands, black-owned homesteads, black-owned farmers in the area, who would love to sell their, like I said, to sell their products, and we have a comment, what is it called? Farm to table experience. It's tasting, like I said, blending the wine, tasting the wines and the produce and all of that, and also selling the produce here. So that is the vision that I have. Also having community events. Also adult field day. Um, also having a black family reunion experience here, and so much more. So, without further ado, I'm going to be showing you all the backyard space and the vision that I have, coming. So, I'm going to turn it around. Well, I'll turn my camera around. I'm going to show you all what we are getting. Okay? Okay. So this is the front of my home when you're walking up. Okay? Or walking out. Okay. So, as I told you all, we are in Baltimore, Northwest Baltimore, and the area that we are in is Green Springs Community. Okay? And so this is an upcoming community. Like I said, this area of West Baltimore is, we are experiencing, they're going through a renaissance. Okay? So think of how the Black Renaissance was for D.C. and also New York and even Chicago. Every black major city had their Renaissance. And so, yeah, okay. So I'm going to show you all this space, okay. Okay. And so here is our space, and it just shows you how much yardage we had. Okay. So I want to say that this backyard can fit a good 100 to 200 people. Okay. Um, Standing, I believe this is like 2 acres. of land. Okay. My home was built in 1915. It's a Victorian style house. And so this is all the space that we have. Okay. And so, like I said, I believe I could fit like 1 to 200 people in the backyard. Okay. And so we also have uh, alley room space. Okay. Like I said, our home, like I said, built in 1915. I know the owner of our home. They bought it a couple of years ago, made it completely beautiful, and like I said, this side of West Baltimore is going through a renaissance. Right, Baltimore as a whole is going through a renaissance. Let me explain. Baltimore is one of the most beautiful cities that I have, just ever been into, and also lived at. I fell in love with Baltimore a long time ago, and I'm glad to be back. I did. I should have known God was showing me the signs that He was bringing me here, but I didn't pay attention to Him. But we're here now. But just showing you all how big our alley is. Okay, so all the way up there. Yes, you can park behind. Those are old apartment housing that no longer exist. They are actually going to be, to my understanding, what I've been told from neighbors in the community, they're going to be tearing that down and putting up, brand new things. So it's just actually we are surrounded by homeowners who are rebuilding, revitalizing this part. So yeah, so um, so all of that and and all of that space, all of that stretch back there in the alley, we have parking access to. So you have all of this parking access back here. I'm showing you all now. Okay. So all of this parking access, and I'm gonna walk all the way down just to show you how much parking space we have in the back alley. So when you come back here, I want you all to think of this like as a juke joint, or you ever seen the movie like LaQuanda Blues vibe? Okay, because I honestly wanted my backyard winery to have like a speakeasy feel. I always wanted that. A speakeasy feel, like a down home. You come to somebody's house, and you know how back in the day, a lot of businesses started off in people's homes, and so that's what and having a a place, a sacred space to park at. So yes, over here, plenty of parking, okay, and plenty of parking even for food trucks, because I am planning on having opening it up to, like I said, different um, different food-based businesses. Like I said, whether you are a farmer, a butcher, a crabber, a food truck business, a produce stand, that is what we're looking for to partner with, and also other businesses as well. Um, See how beautiful this tree is, y'all, in the yard. Just absolutely gorgeous. But let me step back so y'all can see how big and gorgeous this tree is. I was just like, oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. Do y'all see it? Now y'all know I'm extra teeny tiny short. But these two trees, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. But but yeah, there's plenty of space. You all see you have a walk. You all can park back here, whether you are a patron who's coming to enjoy the wine tasting and the festivities and all that we have going on. So like I said, you have all this parking space. You walk back here, you all see my sidewalk back here. And we are getting, of course, a whole bunch of tables and all of the things. Okay? So we will be having porta potties out here. I have reached out to, after all this said and done, I'll mention food for you. We'll mention the business. But, yes, I already reached out, started making plans, with, at first starting, getting tables and chairs, tents. Of course, we're going to have a porta potty. I'm thinking of doing 2 porta potties, one for female, one for male. Also a washing hand station. Yeah. So that is the vibe. That is where we're going. Okay. But like I said, it's plenty of parking. Okay. Plenty of parking for vendors, food trucks. Um, if you are a boutique, you like to, set up shop. If you are a ice cream maker, dessert, dessert baker, if you are a fashion designer, if you're an artist, all of those things, jewelry maker. If you have a business and you want to come out to the community and showcase your business, this is where we're going to be. I do plan and have a vision for this to be definitely a community hub, to have a really, 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 really great time. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going to show you all again, all our space. Okay? And like I said, we're going to do wine tasting. We're also going to be having some grills back here. So like, I just have so much of a vision. I already, got my, get my board of the vision. So like I said in the beginning, in our humble beginning, yes, we're going to be renting our tables and stuff. But as we grow, as we grow and things, of course, put money to the side of, having a vision. But I'm going to post a video. Well, no, not a video. I'm going to post a picture of what the vision that I have for the backyard is. So I want this to be like a wine garden in the city, a sacred space in the city. I want it to be like, how, like I said, doing the juice joint, where our ancestors, they came and had a good time, and they came to a safe space where they could let their hair down and dance and, and sip on, sip on some good wine and meet good people and build a good, community off of love. That is what the vision is here. So, like I said, our launch date is June the 27th and June the 28th. We will be June 27th to the 28th. And so far, 4th of July weekend, we are open. I will announce our wind down. I will announce the wind down Wednesday days and all of that. And even if you want to come here and book your own event, book your own wine tasting, private tasting experience, that's what it's going to be open for. Okay. And so I'm going to be posting our flyers and all of those things. Yeah, we'll be posting everything. So just wanted to show y'all, okay? So welcome to Love Story Mobile Winery new home. The hours that we will be operating. So on Wednesdays, Wind Down Wednesday starts at 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays, we will be open from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturdays, we are open from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays, we are open from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay? So, those are our days of operation. And, we will be kicking off so many different events during the summertime that we are going to be talking all about. Okay? So, I just wanted to come on here, show you all the vibe, give you all the info. If you all would like to book a wine tasting here, all you have to do is go on my website, and it is Instagram.com, Love Story Mobile Winery, or you all can call me at 202-746-3462. Again, it's 202-746-3462, and book your party. Okay? Hey, Mama. Hey, I see you. Okay? So, we are going to be talking about, I'm going to be posting And we're going to be talking heavily about opening. I'm going to show you all the process, how I'm planning, and all of those good things. What even taking you shopping, or how I'm, taking you shopping with me, or how I'm planning on opening everything, and how we're opening shop. And I'm going to, like I said, this is going to be a series, and I'm so excited. Okay. So, anywho, I'm about to get off here because I actually got to go on TikTok, and we got to go to TikTok and also Instagram, about Love Story Mobile Winery and us opening all the things. Like I said, I'm so excited for the summer, like for the season. We have, like I said, we have an upcoming, our opening with Chatville. We have our opening here. We also have our opening. We're also going to be with the D&B Taste Festival, Taste of the D&B Festival. We are also going to be going to Louisiana. We're going to be talking about that trip as well. I'm going to Nationals, National Wine Convention with my business. Thank you, Mama. Um, National Wine Convention Industry Business. That will be August 7th through August 11th. And my journey there. I'm going to be meeting family. So it's going to be also a family reunion there. We're also going to be talking about our history. And like I said, I'm bringing you along with me in the world of wine. And I'm thinking about also not only going to historical places, but there is something I've been holding on. I was working on for a very long time, and I want to possibly bring that into fruition. I don't want to say anything yet. We're going to all plan it out, okay? So, and that's going to be made into a series because that's going to be something powerful that I've really been holding on to. It's been a place in my heart for a long time, okay? So, but yeah, um, welcome to Love Story Mobile Winery New Home. I'm so excited to have you all here. We're going to really have a great time, okay? And I feel it in my spirit that this move and this change and us opening the backyard winery is going to be something magical in this location. And it's definitely something that Baltimore needs and is going to fall in love with one step at a time. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.